The Congo Free State, a dark chapter in history. In the late 19th century, King Leopold II of Belgium established the Congo Free State, a private enterprise masquerading as a philanthropic endeavor aimed at civilizing the African continent. This facade masked the brutal reality of one of the most savage and exploitative regimes in colonial history: the illusion of benevolence. King Leopold II initially portrayed his venture as a humanitarian effort to end the slave trade and bring Christianity and civilization to Central Africa. He garnered international support and secured recognition of the Congo Free State at the Berlin Conference of 1884 to 1885, where European powers formalized their claims over African territories. However, Leopold's true intentions were far from benevolent. The quest for rubber. The late 19th and early 20th centuries saw a global demand for rubber, driven by the burgeoning automobile industry and the need for rubber tires. The Congo Free State, with its vast natural rubber resources, became a lucrative enterprise for Leopold. To maximize rubber extraction, the colonial administration imposed a brutal system of forced labor on the Congolese population. Brutal exploitation and inhumane quotas. Villagers were coerced into collecting wild rubber from the dense forests. The colonial agents, often operating with absolute authority, imposed harsh quotas on the amount of rubber each village had to produce. Failure to meet these quotas resulted in severe punishment. Men, women, and even children were forced to trek through dangerous terrain, often without adequate food or rest, to collect the rubber sap from trees. The horrors of punishment. The punishment for failing to meet rubber quotas was grotesque and inhumane. The colonial enforcers, including the notorious Force Publique, resorted to mutilation as a method of terror and control. Hands and feet were commonly amputated as a punishment and as proof that bullets had not been wasted. This practice of cutting off hands became a horrifying symbol of the brutality endured by the Congolese people. In many cases, entire villages were burned, and people were massacred in retaliation for resistance or non-compliance. Human cost and atrocities. The human cost of Leopold's regime was staggering. It is estimated that the population of the Congo Free State plummeted from approximately 20 million to around 10 million people due to a combination of exploitation, disease, famine, and outright murder. The scale of the atrocities rivaled those of the worst genocides in history, leaving a deep and painful scar on the region and its people. Global outcry and reform. The atrocities eventually came to light through the efforts of missionaries, journalists, and human rights activists, most notably E.D. Morel and Roger Casement. Their tireless campaigns brought international attention to the plight of the Congolese people. The global outcry forced the Belgian government to take control of the Congo Free State from Leopold in 1908, transforming it into the Belgian Congo. However, the damage had already been done, and the legacy of exploitation and violence continued to affect the region for decades. The legacy. The legacy of King Leopold II's rule over the Congo Free State is a stark reminder of the destructive power of unchecked greed and the capacity for human cruelty. It underscores the importance of vigilance in the face of exploitation and the necessity of advocating for human rights. The story of the Congo Free State remains a vital chapter in history, serving as a sobering lesson on the impact of colonialism and the enduring resilience of those who suffered under its yoke. Conclusion. The atrocities committed in the Congo Free State stand as a testament to the depths of human cruelty and the devastating impact of colonial exploitation. Remembering this dark chapter in history is crucial to ensuring that such horrors are never repeated. It is a call to honor the memory of the millions who suffered and to continue striving for justice and human dignity worldwide.